Hi, I'm Rachel from Jimmy Bean's Wool, and today we're going to take a look at block 11 of the Cascade Yarns Diagonal Afghan. Alright, so here is block 11, and you can see we have a really nice all over kind of nubby texture going on. And you get that texture from a stitch called the daisy stitch. And for this pattern, they abbreviate that DS. So the daisy stitch is sort of this offset patterning that's actually done on the wrong side of the square, which I will show you how to do in just a second, but it's just a good thing to know that you are doing the patterning on the wrong side, which can be a little bit unusual. And because they're offset and kind of like interlocking into each other, they create this really nice overall stitch pattern that sort of has like a almost a diagonal thing going on depending on which direction you're looking at it. But it's nice and squishy, it's dense without being too thick, and it's a really nice looking, nice feeling stitch pattern. So let me get my square out of the way here and we will go ahead and show you how to do that daisy stitch. So all the other stitches in this pattern are just your basic stitches, knits and purls, and your typical yarn over, stuff like that. So you can check out our basic techniques video. There's a link to that in the upper right hand corner if you need to refresh on how to do any of those stitches. And I am just going to show you how to do the daisy stitch. And you can see I am on the wrong side of my swatch here because the daisy stitch is built using purls. So we'll do this from the wrong side. And the two stitches you need to know to do the daisy stitch are purl 3 together and yarn over. And I will show you both of those while doing this stitch. So let's go ahead and take your right hand needle and insert it into the 3 stitches on the left needle. We're going to purl these 3 together. So you insert it into the 3 of them as if to purl, and then go ahead and do that purl. But once you get to this spot, don't pull the 3 needles off the left hand needle. You're going to leave them there, and then you're going to take your working yarn and do a yarn over around the right hand needle. And you might have to like thread it down in between depending on how closely you're holding your needle tips together. But you're creating a yarn over on the right needle. I'll do that for you guys one more time. So I've done the purl 3 together. Here's the stitch on the right needle, and then you're going to take your working yarn and do a yarn over. And it's okay if it gets stretched out because this is the new stitch, because you're not decreasing here. You're just taking 3 stitches and you purl them together, you do the yarn over, and then we'll purl them together again. So you don't decrease at all. So you do your yarn over, and then you take your right needle and you go back into those same 3 stitches and purl them together again. And this time you can drop the stitches off your left hand needle. Okay, so that is how that looks. And let me just go a couple stitches further and I will show you how to do it again. All right, so you're gonna purl 3 together. So with your right needle, insert it into the front of the next 3 stitches on the left. And then leave those 3 stitches on the left needle. Go ahead and yarn over around the right needle, and then come back into those 3 stitches again and purl them together again. And then this time, drop them off the needle. And that is the only stitch that you need to know in order to get the textured daisy stitch all over patterning for this block. All right, so that was everything you need to know about block 11. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you back here in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing because we have a lot more yarn reviews, tutorials, and other fiber fun like that. Happy crafting!